So to get to the Unhallowed Essence set dungeon, you're going to go to Act 2, Howling Plateau, and then loop back down and to the left, and you'll run down the path until you get there. And I'm going to show you how to master it. So it's not so much about what you want in here, but what you don't want, things that are going to hinder you. And I'm also going to show you a little map here. Now this is the map you're going to be looking at whenever you zone in on the green portal or the X. You've got enough time to kind of pull things, but you're going to want to go in order of what I've got listed here, 1 through 8. And the little spiderlings are areas where you have good potential to get the shoot 20 enemies in one shot objective. So some key things for this particular dungeon: you want to avoid having a Templar, you want to avoid your companion skill. All these things here on the right side of the screen. You don't want Vengeance because it shoots rockets and you don't want the rockets to kill spiders. You don't want Arsenal for your multi-shot because that shoots rockets. And like I said, no Templar, no companion, because you don't want anything automatically killing the spiders. So following the path of the map you saw, the one in the bottom left corner here, you have a little bit of time to sort of kite and pull things together. Now you don't want Bane of the Trapped in your gems because it'll slow them down, so they will be kited slower. But what you want to do is, if you can potentially get the 20 shot objective in a group, take a few seconds and just kind of gather your little spiderlings up and do it. But if you mess up, don't freak out and don't just try to group them again. Just kill them and move on, because one of the objectives for mastery is killing everything on the map. So if you can't get the full 20 shot kill, just go ahead and kill everything that you're passing anyway, following my path here. And 4.5 minutes isn't a lot of time, but you do have enough time to scout ahead using your tumble to check out and see where your spiders are, how many you can get, if you should just kill them and move on, or if you can round them up for a second. So a lot of the times on these little platforms you can get 1 or 2 20 hit multi-shots in. But if you can't, don't stress over it, like I said. As far as cube items go, I like the elusive ring, just because after you tumble it gives you some damage reduction. And these spiders can kill you, and not dying is one of the objectives, so that's just something to consider. It's not really crucial or anything, but I like it in there. And the other is Pride's Fall. Pride's Fall is a helmet, and it's whenever you don't take damage for 5 seconds, you have 30% reduced resource costs. So I like that for basically tumbling. I also have Vault Tumble, so my discipline cost is lower because one of the objectives is don't go below 50% discipline. None of that's really necessary, it's just, I guess, convenient. It works for me and I like it. Another thing is you are on a time limit, so anything you can do for speed is helpful. So tactical advantage in your passives is really good. Maybe even hot pursuit. And I have the Chrome's belt, so that's another, whenever you don't take damage for 5 seconds, gain 25% move speed. Because you do want to kind of move around in here, so you can scout ahead and check out like your groups without wasting too much time. And then at the end, a lot of the times you can complete the objectives and you'll run out of time trying to master it to find the last monster, so clearing is pretty important too. So again, if you look at the map in the order I have my numbers, 1 through 8, you can kind of do a little loop at every section, and I like to, when I've established what I can do, if I can get my 20 shot in, if I do that or if I can't. Either way, I like to just go ahead and shoot a couple of times in the random directions, because occasionally you will miss one spider. And you want to make sure your damage is decent enough to kill these guys in 1, maybe 2 shots. But ideally 1, at least the little ones. And for one final tip, once you complete the 6 multi-shot objective, just consider one objective is not going below 50% discipline. I have before gotten in such a hurry to get the last few monsters killed that I ran low on discipline and failed. Anyways guys, I know there's a few guides on YouTube, so if this one helped you, let me know. I'd appreciate any feedback. We'll see you in the next video.